Coordinate geometry. Use of coordinate geometry. Introduction of Cartesian coordinate system. Distance formula. Distance between any two points in xy plane. Section formula for internal division. Midpoint formula. Section formula for external division. Area of a triangle by coordinates of its vertices. Coordinate geometry. Saurabh and Rahul were studying in the room. Rahul was explaining coordinate geometry to Saurabh. Saurabh, have you observed this corner of the room? The floor and the two walls are separated but join each other through their one edge. Mathematically, each surface of a wall or the floor is called a plane, and the edges through which they are joined together are called axes. Let us consider this xy plane. We call this plane as xy plane because it consists of axes x and y. Suppose we have placed a point anywhere on a plane. Can we define the exact location of this point? No. Is there any system to define the place of this point? Yes. A system is called Cartesian coordinate system. A Cartesian coordinate system. My dear students, in a Cartesian coordinate system, a plane has two reference axes, a horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis. The point where both the axes intersect each other is called origin or zero position. Both the axes consist of numerals at unit distance as shown. This is a graph paper. X-axis, y-axis and the origin. These x and y axes divide a graph into four quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. P is any point on first quadrant. We can define its location by measuring a perpendicular horizontal distance from y-axis and a perpendicular vertical distance from x-axis. Horizontal distance is x-coordinate and vertical distance is the y-coordinate of the point. We write them in the bracket. The x-coordinate is also called as abscissa and y-coordinate is also called as ordinate. Therefore, 5, 3 are called the coordinates of point P whose abscissa is 5 and ordinate is 3. Distance formula. On a number line, to find the distance between any two points, we take absolute value of the difference of their coordinates. Mod gives us absolute value, which is always positive. A has coordinate 1 and B has coordinate 7. Therefore, distance between points A and B will be mod of 7 minus 1, that is 6. Distance between any two points in xy plane. If points lying between any one of the coordinate axes, let A and B lie on x-axis. The distance of A from 0 is 2 and the distance of B from 0 is 5. Therefore, we can calculate the distance between points A and B as distance OB minus distance OA. Therefore, distance AB is equal to mod 5 minus 2, that is 3. In general, if A has coordinates x1, 0 and B has coordinates x2, 0, then the distance between AB is mod x2 minus x1. Similarly, if points M and N are lying on y-axis and M has coordinates 0, y1 and N 0, y2, then the distance between M and N is mod y2 minus y1. The segment joining the 2 points parallel to any one of the axes. A and B are 2 points. We can clearly see that y coordinates of both the points are same. Therefore, the segment joining points A and B is parallel to x-axis. In such case, distance between points A and B is mod of difference between x coordinates, that is mod 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. In general, if A and B are any 2 points such that segment AB is parallel to x-axis, then distance AB is mod of difference between x coordinates of the points. Similar way, if M and N are any 2 points such that segment MN is parallel to y-axis, then distance MN is mod of difference between y coordinates of the points. The segment joining 2 points is not parallel to any one of the axes. A line segment joining the 2 points P and Q is not parallel to x-axis and y-axis now. In such case, draw a perpendicular QM from Q to x-axis, then draw a perpendicular RP from this perpendicular to P. Now we have a right-angled triangle PRQ. Now we can find out the distance QR and distance PR very easily. Therefore, QR is equal to 3 and PR is equal to 4. As PRQ is a right-angled triangle, distance PQ can be found out by Pythagoras theorem. PQ is equal to under root QR square plus PR square. By putting the values of QR and PR, we get the distance PQ is equal to 5. In general, if A of coordinates x1, y1 and B of coordinates x2, y2 are any 2 points in xy plane such that segment AB is neither parallel to x-axis nor parallel to y-axis, then distance AB is the root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. This result is known as the distance formula. Section formula for internal division. When any point divides the line segment in a given ratio internally or externally, then to determine the coordinates of that point, we have the section formula. This section formula states us that if segment AB, A with coordinates x1, y1 and B with coordinates x2, y2 is divided by any point P in the ratio m is to n, then x coordinate of point P is m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n, and y coordinate of point P is m into y2 plus n into y1 divided by m plus n. In this manner, we can find out x and y coordinate of any point P dividing any given line segment. Point P is called as point of internal division. Midpoint formula. If any point P divides line AB in such a way that m is equal to n, then point P becomes midpoint of line AB and coordinates of P are x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. External division of a line segment. If R is any point on the line AB such that B is between A and R, then we say that R divides the line segment AB externally in the ratio AR is to BR. The point R is called the point of external division. If R is any point on the line AB such that A is between B and R, then we say that R divides the line segment AB externally in the ratio BR is to AR. Section formula for external division. The coordinates of the point R, which divides a line segment joining the points A, x1, y1 and B, x2, y2 externally in the ratio m:n are given as R is equal to mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n, comma, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. Area of a triangle. Dear students, you have learned how to calculate the area of a triangle. First method is when the base and the corresponding height of a triangle are given. We use the formula area of the triangle is equal to half base into height. Second method is if three sides of a triangle are given. We use the Heron's formula. Therefore, area of a triangle is equal to under root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where S is half the perimeter of the triangle. Now let us learn the formula of area of a triangle when the coordinates of its vertices are given. Let A, B and C are three vertices of a triangle and x1, y1, x2, y2 and x3, y3 are the coordinates of the respective vertices. Therefore, the formula of area of a triangle says that area of a triangle ABC is equal to half bracket x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 bracket close. Summary. Dear students, in this lesson we have learnt Introduction of Cartesian coordinate system, distance formula, distance between any two points in xy plane, section formula for internal division, midpoint formula, section formula for external division, area of a triangle by coordinates of its vertices. That is all in this lesson, students. Math is fun. Enjoy learning!